Hey society. So I randomly opened my cupboard and noticed that my PSPs had their battery covers off and thought, that's weird. And when I checked them out, the batteries had massively expanded and actually destroyed their own casing. So I looked online for a replacement, surprised they still made them, and bought some new ones for about $8 each, stuck them in, and off we went. But they still had to charge. I turned it on and how long has it been since you've heard that sound? I turned it on and realized I had Portable 1 on it, so I thought it was a perfect opportunity to make a retrospective of the series. Words are hard. The DJMAX series is known for its great original songs, polished MVs, and its hit sounding, meaning that when you press a button, sound actually comes out, which means that you are more than just pressing buttons to the beat. You're quite literally playing the song, and the parts that you are playing are mixed to be louder than the rest of the music. Here's a comparison from the game itself, and from the MV in the gallery in DJMAX Respect. The polish was what made the DJMAX series stand out to me over other rhythm games of the time. Today we have DJMAX Retrospective V on Steam, which basically is the definitive version of DJMAX and is still being updated in 2025. So let's find out what it was like way back in one of the earliest iterations of DJMAX and how it is different to the DJMAX of today. So disclaimer, I don't actually have the original Korean DJMAX Portable 1. What I will be talking about will mostly be about DJMAX Portable 1 international version, which was released in the same year, with the differences being mostly censorship. The censorship is well documented online, and I will point those out when we get there. The game audio you are listening to also has noise cancellation applied, because something about my recording setup with remote joylight causes a decent amount of noise to occur all the time, but it sounds perfectly fine from the PSP speakers, so, look, okay, I'm recording from a 20-year-old device, and it was no small feat to get a remote joylight to work, both visual and audio, so cut me some slack, okay? Portobello 1. The year is 2006. Justin Timberlake's Sexy Back and Nickelback's Photograph, yes, that photograph, were playing on the radio. DJMAX Portable was released on January 14th for about 40,000 Korean won, which was about 40 USD at the time. Adjusted for inflation, it'd be worth about $62.62 today. And it was developed by Pentavision, who will become NeoWiz, and is actually the second installment in the DJMAX series. The first being DJMAX Online for PC, but DJMAX Online was only released within Japan, Korea, and China, which I do not live in. So we've come full circle. DJMAX started on the PC with DJMAX Online, and now it's back on the PC with DJMAX Respect V. So booting up the game, we can select from playing the game, OST, and MV clips. Why these other options aren't in the gallery, I don't know. The more eagle-eyed among you might notice that the frame rate is really low by today's standards. The PSP for one is a handheld device and won't be as powerful as in the PCs of the era, but back then, hardware in general wasn't nearly as powerful as it is today, so DJMAX Portable would run at about 30 FPS compared to the at least 60 FPS that we expect today, or frequently much higher if you play on even a slightly decent PC. I mean, just looking at the system requirements for Respect V on Steam, these are CPUs from 2008 and a GPU from 2010. Portable has pretty much identical core gameplay to Respect today, which is to hit the note when it's on the judgment line. Upon opening up the game for the first time, we have 4B and 6B immediately available to us. 8B is only unlocked after gaining 2800 max, which is a currency that you don't spend, but you just have to collect that much to unlock more content to play, or images and MVs in the gallery. You earn it by playing songs, which we'll discuss later. You will notice that there is no 5B, but that will make a return in Portable 2 onwards, even though there was a 5B in the previous installment, DJMAX Online. But remember, that was on the PC and not the PSP. So for players who started on Respect V and started on the keyboard straight away, you would be unfamiliar with the controller layout. The buttons would be left, up, and right for the left hand, square, triangle, and circle for the right hand, which are all pressed with the thumb. With 8B, you would add the shoulder buttons that are pressed with the index fingers. If you play Respect, you will be familiar with side tracks. On Portable, The way sidetracks work is that you have to spin the joystick and it has to be moving, if not you will break. It doesn't have to move very fast, but it does have to keep moving. The PSP also only has a single joystick, so whenever there is a sidetrack, only one will ever come at a time, and it just comes as this thick rainbow bar down the middle with the alert that a sidetrack is coming, just like in Respect. No other note will fall while the sidetrack is active. This feature is similar to having a turntable on the side in games like Beatmania 2DX, and the future installment of DJMAX Trilogy would also use a controller similar to it. Portable doesn't radically change the rhythm game model. Like in most rhythm games, there are notes to press and notes to hold, but a unique, very granular accuracy going from 1% to 100% in increments of 10 is already present and works just like it does in Respect today. However, there is no fever or combo multiplier of any kind, unlike future installments. Modes. Here are the modes that are available to us. So first of all is Freestyle, which is what Respect players should already be familiar with, where all the songs you have unlocked are available for you to play in whichever button mode and difficulty you want. The combo also carries over from one song to the next, and getting a high combo and then cashing it in by exiting and resetting it is how you unlock additional content that require combo. In Respect, you can save your combo now and continue chaining it at a later time. But in Portable 1, we don't have that, so you're kind of trapped in Freestyle until you want to cash in your combo or you break. Portable's main modes would probably be the ones labeled Rookie DJing, Pro DJing, and Master DJing, which refer to the same thing in 4B, 6B, and 8B respectively. It's a very arcade type of game mode where instead of having all the songs available to you, like in Freestyle, you have to play through 4 stages where there is a limited selection of songs in each stage and you have to complete one song per stage. Each stage increases in difficulty apart from Hardstyle and Max, which only some songs have anyway. There is Club DJing, where you play a set of 4 songs, one after the other, based on theme or genre, such as Sunny, hip-hop, or based on an artist like Groove, the producer who makes the music, or Echo, the visual artist who works on the MVs. At the end, you can see your total stats. It's kind of like mission mode of today, but honestly, it's just trying to find any reason to put a selection of songs together. You're just playing through the songs and it doesn't have that mission flavor that we know today, such as break less than this number of times or get above this accuracy. It doesn't have any of that. There is also the gallery, where it shows you your progress in unlocking songs, gears, notes and clubs. Images and media, like uncut MVs you unlock, will appear here, but OSTs and MVs are located in the title screen. There is also the disc collection, and you get a disc every time you finish a song with a certain accuracy. Unique ones are for perfect playing, getting 100%, but also unique percentages like 77% for the lucky disc, 66% for the evil disc, which in the international version is called the Route 66 disc, the ruby disc for exactly 10% accuracy. I am really not sure how anyone is supposed to complete this. This is a ridiculous percentage to get. Even getting below 50% is a hard ask, but if you want to 100% this game, you gotta get the ruby disc, and I wish you good luck. There are rankings where your score or maximum combo is shown on a scoreboard, which is very arcade-like, but the PSP is more of a personal device, so unless you share your PSP, this feature probably didn't get much use. Finally, there's options where you can change where the gear is, left, right, or center, just like today. Sound for the speakers or earphones, which I'm a bit confused by because the PSP automatically switches to earphones when you plug it in. The volume is controlled by the physical buttons on the PSP itself, so we don't have any volume control in here. The controls have various presets, and the strangest one is when the L1 and R1 buttons are the blue notes which you normally hit with up and triangle. This means that you could have a finger on every button at once in 4B, but on 6B it would be really strange to only hit the middle and outer buttons, although up and triangle still worked as usual. On 8B you would have to play as you normally would. I'm not really sure who this control scheme is for, but my best guess is that it's for people who want to play 4B with a finger on every button. Notably, there are no multiplayer features like in future installments, so Portable 1 is a purely single-player game. Chapter 3: The Songs. In the game, there are a total of 55 playable songs, 8 of which made their debut in Portable, and the rest came from DJMAX Online. Here are all of them. There are some caveats. CNP is the song you play as the 5th song if you've passed one of the button modes in the game after clearing the 4 stages with an average of 95% accuracy or above, no matter the difficulty of songs played in those 4 stages.
15.
Songs are unlockable, with
10.
unlockable by attaining max, and the other 5 unlockable by getting a certain amount of combo in freestyle mode. Remember, we need to accomplish this without any combo multipliers, and we need to reset our combo every time we unlock something. And just to clarify, we can only unlock one thing at a time, so we can't just build 3000 combo and unlock 6 things. So if we unlock something every 500 combo, we would only unlock one 500 combo thing, and we would need to reset, build our combo from 0 to 1000, reset that to unlock the next thing, build combo from 0 to 1500 to unlock the next thing, and so on. In the international version, Fever JG is removed entirely, and the song Dreadnought is replaced with River Flow because it portrays the US president at the time, George W. Bush. Additionally, there was censorship on the songs themselves, the most obvious example being Wonderlove, where a middle rap section is entirely taken out, and there's a very long beep, which actually is pretty funny. Just listen to this. So here the singer actually says the words, I feel like getting high. So yeah. Difficulties ranged from level 1 to level 13. Most songs had 1 or 2 difficulties on each button mode, which were easy and hard, but some 6 button songs had a max difficulty, which was higher than HD, but only 6 songs had max difficulties. There were no SC difficulties at this time because it was for controller, and most SC patterns would have been outright impossible, especially pressing left and right at the same time. The hardware wouldn't have allowed it, but it could still come up if you're using the random effector. Pretty much every effector we have in Respect today, we also have in Portable 1. However, which effectors you could use were tied to which gear you had equipped at the time. For some reason, in Portable 1, there were only 2 things you could equip, gears and notes. A pretty big difference from Respect is that the gear and notes are not just cosmetic, they actually have stats. The gear affects how much health you have, so you can miss more or less before you die depending on what gear you have, the default being 100 HP. The note equipped increases how much max you get after a song by a certain percentage. Remember that max is the currency needed to unlock stuff, however, it is balanced by the more obnoxious a note is, the more max it gives. Holding a larger combo in freestyle also results in more max being awarded by the end of the song. You will still have to grind for combo the old-fashioned way for the ones that require combo. Having a higher combo in freestyle also increases the score you get. Your highest ever accuracy is not shown, only the highest disc you have unlocked on that song. Remember that a disc usually represents a range of accuracy, so you never really know what you got to the decimal point. Conclusion. It was a time before DLCs, seasonal passes, and microtransactions. Games on handheld devices at the time were not able to be patched and updated like today. Many features we take for granted in Respect, like Fever, online multiplayer, and mission mode didn't exist yet. In a way, the simplicity is refreshing, and the clunky features are charming in the way I talk to children about how back in my day, we didn't grow up with iPads with Cocomelon on tap. We had to wait till 3 PM to watch SpongeBob. Do I recommend that you source a PSP and a copy of Portable 1 to play this yourself? Apart from the nostalgia, no. Outside of emulation, a PSP will still cost you upwards of $100, and good luck on getting a copy of Portable 1 at all, let alone at a reasonable price. The songs in the game already come with the base game of Respect, which is really cheap on sale, and you can plug a controller in to have a much more enjoyable experience. Plus, you don't have to grind nearly as much to unlock new content, especially songs to play. Respect also has an active community of people playing in lobbies, streaming the game, and sharing the game with others is what makes the DJMAX experience. Hey, thanks for watching. It was quite difficult researching for this because the sources are really old, or in Korean, in Japanese, or usually missing details that I wanted to know. If there's a good response to this video, then I'll also make one on Portable 2, which is a game I've played the most and know much more about. I would especially like to thank people of the DJMAX Global Community Discord. They were really helpful, and they helped answer a lot of questions that I just could not find answers on. It was like asking your grandparents who were there for historical events. So I don't really have a Patreon to shout out, but you can support me by watching another one of my videos or checking out my stream at twitch.tv/1 autumn tea leaf.